back in Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the Third. And yes, this is Star Door number 3, I believe. Yep. So we need an amber-eyed boy and a princess with indomitable will. No idea where we'll find those, but hopefully we can pass Joey and Joshua and Chloe off as them. The boy with eyes of amber and the princess with an indomitable will. Only then shall the door open. So I'm a little hesitant to do this because the last 2 doors I opened have had garbage in them. But it's more scenes for you guys. I shall grant you a memory fragment of my blessing. Breaking news. Liberal News, special issue. The Flying City falls. Liberal is safe once more. Glory to the young bracers who saved us all from this crisis. So, can we read this anyway? But, oh well. Enigmatic object gone in a flash. The mysterious structure that appeared last month over Valeria Lake disappeared as suddenly as it came, collapsing loudly in a giant mountain of rubble into the lake. Many of our readers have witnessed the moment for themselves, but it seems that it was visible not only from the Whirl, but from the southern edge of the Empire and from Calvert as well. A small minority argue that the structure may have been a new weapon belonging to the Royal Army, but this turn of events seems to conclusively rule out that possibility. The collapse of the Liber Arc also caused a huge 2-arch-high tsunami around the edges of the lake, but so far there have been no reports of serious injuries, fatalities, or missing persons as a result of this. Unfortunate fishermen. So if those are indeed the guys that I had to do the fisherman side quest for, they had that coming. They deserve to get that a few more times even. The worst that seems to have been reported is a number of unfortunate fishermen who were unable to escape in time getting covered in water. So what was the Liber Arc? According to an investigation by the Royal Guard and Bracer Guild, it was a flying city from ancient Zemurian times. How exactly it came to be above Valeria Lake to begin with, or what caused it to collapse, remains to be confirmed, but it appears to be without a doubt that the international crime syndicate known as the Society was somehow involved. Now, if they're calling it if they're using Society as a name, the S should be capitalized, since that's a proper name then. Anyway, while this has yet to be officially confirmed, reports suggest that an investigation team in the city encountered a group of Crimson soldiers there supporting the above theory. This place is just one mystery after another, but we can't let those guys get away with any more than they already have, said a member of the team. I don't remember who said that, but okay. Furthermore, Zeiss Central Factory and the Royal Army are planning to continue investigating the Liber Arc, and to this end we'll be launching a combined salvage operation. So, recovering from the shutdown, around the time of the Liber Arc's collapse, the orbital shutdown phenomenon that tormented the whole of the country finally ceased. As a result, many now believe that the city caused the phenomenon, but no conclusive proof of this has been established, and we can only await further research into the issue. Thoughts? The orbital shutdown phenomenon and the chaos that was created as a result have been a sobering reminder of just how dependent all of us are on orbits in our daily lives. Perhaps something similar may never happen again, but this is still a good opportunity to reflect on just how much we owe to orbits, and perhaps try and reduce our reliance on them. So, Crown Princess Claudia has been busy. As previously reported, Her Highness Prince Claudia is now this nation's crown princess. As a result, we will now be referring to her as such in all publications moving forward. Crown Princess Claudia wasted no time after assuming her position in meeting with Prince Olivert of the Erebonian Empire, and together they reconfirmed our two nations' relationship with one another. After the discussions, they both boarded the Aureole together. So you can see the picture there of near the end of the second chapter. It's widely expected that this meeting will contribute to ensuring peaceful relations with Erebonia in the future. In addition, the pair plan to both be in attendance at the upcoming banquet to be held in Gransel Castle. We will bring you all the latest news on that in due time. So I believe the banquet is actually where the second game ended, but I don't remember exactly. So I think you get a mission from Mueller or something to find the prince, and that's your final thing for the game. Or was that first chapter? I don't really remember. Closing thoughts. As you all know, our homeland of Laboral has fallen victim to a vast number of calamities over the past year. There was the coup d'etat, the bizarre changes at the tetracyclic towers, coming near the assault of an ancient dragon, our capital being attacked, and finally the Librarch's appearance as already discussed in this very issue. What you may not know, however, is that there is a group of young men and women who are involved in the resolution of all of these crises, their steel-like will and unyielding determination leading them to their conclusions. If not for them, these crises may not have been resolved or take a turn for the worse. I would like to take this opportunity to thank them for all they have done for us. Thank you. You are truly this nation's great hope. Take that, Obi-Wan. So maybe this is the night of the banquet or something? What's taking you so long, Dorothy? Get a move on or I'm gonna leave you behind. Wait for me. No time for waiting. If we take much longer, the penguin's gonna start without us. We're talking about a big celebration held by the Queen here. Being late isn't an option. But I'm so hungry. I can't walk another step. I have a horrible feeling I know what's going on here. You skipped lunch so you could eat more at the banquet, didn't you? I didn't even eat breakfast. I haven't eaten a thing since yesterday. Going 30 hours without eating is making me feel all kinds of lightheaded. What the hell were you thinking? I can't move. Carry me. Hell no. Come on, we're going. There's no way we can miss an occasion like this. There's gonna be Dios knows how many famous people there. First on the agenda is snapping a photo of Her Majesty and the Crown Princess, and then... Huh? This actually isn't so bad. Poor Nial. At one point, this very capital was placed in grave danger. But thanks to the efforts of everyone here and many others, all is well. Hey, they have the Kapua family there. This humble banquet is intended to be an occasion to celebrate that fact, as well as to honor all those who contributed to making it a reality. If you would, Claudia. Of course. She doesn't have her wig. All those invited to today's party contributed in one way or another to protecting the peace of Laboral by ending the peril we were faced with. Whether it was extending a helping hand to those in need or working to fight off the threats that instilled fear in the hearts of our people. As this country's future monarch, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you all very much. Holding this party is nothing compared to all you've done, but... We just made it! Ooh, we're finally here. Food! Someone give me food! The hell are you doing? Eating can wait. You got pictures to take. The Crown Princess's speech might be finishing soon. Ah, okay. Well, I do hope you all enjoy your time here all the same. I'm sure you're all busy men and women, burdened by a great many responsibilities and concerns. But today I would ask that you cast those aside in order to rest, relax, and enjoy yourselves. The food on offer here is some of the finest in the world, so by all means partake until you can no more. And may the goddess bless this nation. Chloe's really something else, isn't she? I'm not sure I could dress super nice, get up in front of a crowd like this, and make a big speech the way she did. Yeah, she is. She said she wasn't feeling confident about how she'd do as Crown Princess before. From where I'm standing, she's doing just fine. Seeing her is making me kind of jealous, though. I wish I could pull off fancy dresses the way she does. You got something to say, mister? No, it's nothing. You're just not all that girly most of the time, so it always takes me by surprise when you really are. When you suddenly are. What do you mean I'm not girly? Sure, lately we've been busy with helping get the world back in shape, so I haven't had time to go back home. But that doesn't mean I don't want to wear a pretty dress or something once in a while, you know? I know. Still, it really is surprising just how much you've grown even in these past few weeks. I have? Well, it's been pretty tough running up and down the country so much, but you kept up with ease. And your judgments as a bracer are getting more spot on with every decision you make. Fancy dress or not, I think you're a pretty wonderful person, Estelle. I don't know why, but it's weird hearing you pile on the compliments so much. What can I say? I'm glad things seem to have finally calmed down a bit on the work front these past few days. The capital might not entirely be on the way it was, but it's getting there. I think we can finally afford to take a breather. Yeah. Oh, look. Look at all that food. The chefs in the castle supposedly made the entire spread, too. There's no way I'm missing out on this. I get to enjoy the food back during the birthday festivities, so now's my time to pig out big time. I'm gonna eat until I barf. Stay right here, okay, Joshua? I'm gonna go scoop out the goods. She might have grown in some areas, but she's still got a ways to go in others. Hey, look, how you doing, Joshua? Estelle's not here with you? She just went to get food a second ago, actually. Are you two here for work than fun? Bingo, there aren't many occasions where this many famous faces are gathered in one place. There's no way we could pass up a chance to come and score some interviews. Don't think you're getting out of here without answering some questions either. We'll get to you two later. So no going home until you've spoken to all of us, alright? Alright. Great, next up is the Crown Princess. Hop to it, Dorothy. I can't go on, I need something to eat. Let me have something to eat. Not till we're done. Questions to ask, photos to take. Why are you so mean? He's even more fired up today than usual. I wonder how Estelle's doing. I imagine she's fine with Josette. Yep. So much for scoping out the food. I suppose this is as good a chance as any. I owe a lot to the people here on a personal level, too. Maybe I should go around and thank them while I have the chance. Sure are a lot of guests today. By all means, help yourself to any of the food here. It'll all taste much better while it's still hot. Excuse me, have I given you some food already? So when are you coming? Hold on, I haven't even... Joshua? Hey man, making the rounds? Something like that, yeah. Anything interesting going on with you? Sort of. Agate said he was going to come over for dinner in Zeiss a while back, so I was just asking when he's free. That's right, so he did. When we were getting off the Aureole, right? I didn't really mean it though, it's just one of those things you say in passing but don't give much thought to. I ain't exactly swimming in free time, you know. Being a bracer's busy work. I'd like to go, sure, but I've got no idea if I'll actually have the time to do it. But I've been looking forward to you coming ever since. Okay, let me think. Maybe the end of the month? That should be okay. I think that Friday's free. I think. Really? Is that a promise? Yeah, I guess. So what kinds of dishes do you like? Any little set of groceries I can shove down my neck is fine by me. Nothing special at all? Well, I think I'd better leave them alone for now. I wouldn't want to get in their way. Joshua, it's been a long time since I last saw you. It's good to see you again too, Professor. Although speaking of the last time, I heard there's a plan in motion to pull up the library arc from the lake and investigate it. You heard right. It'll be carried out in conjunction with the Royal Army. It's not to say it'll be easy, of course. Valeria Lake's fairly deep, so we can't start hauling up bits of the city all willy-nilly. So we're intending to work on making a map of the lake's bottom using sonar first, which is going to take quite some time as it is. Wish I hadn't collapsed all of a sudden like that to begin with. If I had just one more hour, I could have taken a research sample too. Oh well, there's no point in lamenting what you can't do anything about. I'll just have to make do with what I've got. You were able to make it, Richard? I see he has a stalker waiting in the wings over there. Thanks to Brigadier General Bright's generosity, yes. I received an official pardon from Her Majesty for my actions. Probably for foiling society's attack on Gransel, right? That's good news. I'm happy for you. Wish I could say the same, but I don't feel as though I deserve to be pardoned at all. Now that the nation is at peace, I feel this is the time I should be facing up to my crimes, not having them swept under the rug. Can't say I don't understand, but still. Please, Joshua, you needn't look so concerned. I have no intention of refusing Her Majesty's kindness or going against your will. I merely feel a strong desire to settle things within myself, and I fully intend on following through. That is all. Alright then. Oh, I wasn't expecting to find you here. Still, thank you very much for your support during the attack on Gransel. It really did help us all. Oh please, I only did it because it was one of His Excellency's bail conditions. Make no mistake, I wouldn't have helped any of you worthless jerks otherwise. You wouldn't think it would be so hard to accept a thank you. I presume your business here is finished? Then kindly be gone. Look at His Excellency's way staying around here. Thanks to Brigadier General's... Okay. So he repeats the line. Nothing up here. And I can't rotate the camera, but I'm gonna try to clear the areas one step at a time. We're delighted to see you were able to attend tonight's banquet. Please do enjoy yourself. The whole garden terrace is accessible to guests of tonight's party, so please don't feel restricted and do enjoy yourself. Do you need something to drink, sir? We have plenty available, alcoholic or otherwise. Is there enough food available for you? If there's anything you would like more, please feel free to let me know. Greetings, Joshua. I'd like to take this chance to thank you again for all your team did to thwart Aureole's schemes to return peace to the world. The debt of gratitude we owe is beyond measure. Please, you're exaggerating, sir. We might have been the ones who entered the Liber Ark, but we wouldn't have stood a chance of success if we were on our own. It was only because of you, Richard, Kurt, and the others fighting on the ground that we were able to succeed. We can certainly say the same of you, though. Although it is true that none of us could have brought about peace alone. Still, I've been waiting for the chance to thank you personally for all you did. The faith we had in you to see your work through to the end was just what we needed to fight. Like, there's some sort of tapping sound, and it's not good for the game. I wonder if I should be concerned. Not usually one for praying, but even I found myself looking to the goddess when the Liber Ark started collapsing. I'm so relieved you all came back to us unharmed. It's finally all over. Just goes to show that if we endure, the goddess will eventually extend her hand of salvation to us all. That's reassuring to know. Poor Mr. Murdoch. I'm afraid we've still got a lot of work on our plate. The orphan factories and their ZCF are operating less than 20% of their full capacity. Then we're still need to finish rebuilding the Capel systems, work on overhauling the Aureole. Aureole is not looking any lighter anytime soon. Joshua, it's been quite some time since I last saw you. It has. I know you were here, Mayor Klaus. The mayors of each of the world's cities and towns were invited, I believe. I'm not sure why I was when I didn't do all that much to contribute to anything, but I decided to attend nonetheless. It's not true at all. I hear the food supplies that were delivered to Bose and Gransel were done so on your orders. That was particularly well received here, and we all know how dire things were at the time. You got as much right to be here, being thanked for your efforts as anyone else. It was? Well, that's certainly a relief to hear. Thank you very much for letting me know, Joshua. It's a relief to know that I was able to contribute in some way after all. That said, do come back to Whirlwind to visit, Joshua. I'm sure everyone would be overjoyed to see how you're doing. This is some party, isn't it? So I think this is the new mayor of Ruin or something like that? I don't think you'll find a banquet with a guest list quite like this anywhere. I used to be a businessman or so I've been to my fair share of occasions like this. But I've never been to any with this many famous people in attendance. It's a pleasure to see you again, Joshua. You too, Leela. Have you been well? I have, thank you. Although I wish I could say the same for the mayor. She collapsed from overworking herself the other day. As such, I had no choice but to force her to take some time off work. That bad? Afraid so, she was finally able to rest and recover enough to my satisfaction. Thankfully, so she has returned to her duties now. I assure you that she's in good hands. Left unattended, Mayor Mabel would likely work herself into her grave, So it falls to me to make sure that she rests when necessary. I'm determined to make sure she takes a good long rest after things have settled down and nothing goes said. I assure you she's in good hands. I heard the academy was actually occupied by armed assailants at one point. I was ever so worried when I first heard the news. She doesn't know anything, but this is the genus principal, I believe. Dean Collins. Oh, you needn't worry about us. The academy suffered no major damage as a result of what happened. It was certainly a shock to the students, but they're all back to their usual cheery selves now. So over here is the cool kids table, I assume. You two look comfortable. Oh, if it isn't Joshua. Care to join us for a few drinks? Don't be shy now. The night is only just beginning. But I want to see those exquisite amber eyes of yours swim before it comes to a close. I'm good, thanks. Come on, we're at a celebratory banquet here. Don't be such a spoil sport. I know. Why don't we have a few drinks to celebrate you becoming a senior bracer at the same time? Feels like it was ages ago, but we never did get to celebrate your promotion. Only Estelle's. Say, Cheryl? About Luciola. Silly Joshua, what are you getting all worried about her for? You really needn't be. Cheryl's right. Especially not now. We all have our concerns and worries after all that happened over the past few weeks and months. But this is not the time to be thinking about them. This is the time to be making merry and drowning in fine drink. From sunset to sunrise. Right. I don't think there's ever a time for not making merry as far as you're concerned. He's got a point, though. Oh, and while I've got the chance to say this to you, no more going off on your own, you hear? You have no idea how worried Estelle was about you after you last disappeared. I could barely bring myself to watch her. I won't. I've got no intention of doing anything like that again. I'm fine now. If you say so. That docile expression of yours is so adorable, Joshua. Don't go showing off that face too much tonight, alright? Feels like no amount of alcohol is enough to get me drunk lately. I don't know what's up with me. On the positive side, though, maybe now I can actually beat Ina in a drinking contest. Trust her to find a positive in that. So unfortunately, I don't know if that's actually a sign of liver failure or something, but I would not be surprised. Like I said in an earlier video, I would be surprised if she's still alive in Cold Steel 3, having not died to cirrhosis already. Olivier, is it okay if you're here in Laboral? I would have thought you'd be needed back in the Empire. Well, I will go back, eventually. For now, however, I intend to savor the lingering feelings of this whirlwind of a ride. Remaining behind afforded me the chance to attend this wonderful party to boot. As you can see, my fine instincts have yet to fail me. Incidentally, Shara, while you forgive me if this is just my imagination, are you not drinking a little too quickly? You're starting to scare me a little. Anyway, it's about time I seriously start thinking about returning to Roland. Maybe I finally got what it takes to beat Ina in a drinking contest, too. It's you. I've heard you've been lending a hand with the restoration efforts in addition to all the work you did with the library arc. You have my thanks. You're quite welcome, sir. I wasn't expecting him to thank me. I wonder if something happened. So in case you remember, General Morgan has a severe hatred towards bracers. The Bracer Guild has helped us in a number of ways recently. You have my thanks. So I don't know if talking to... there's 3 things I'm wondering that I might progress that I don't want to do just yet. The first one is talking to Estelle, the second one is talking to Cassius, and the third one is talking to Chloe/Claudia. I don't know if any of these are going to move things forward. Best case scenario, I actually have to do all 3 as a mandatory segment. So I'm going to try talking to Cassius and hope nothing happens, because otherwise I missed out on like half the party. Joshua. I'm surprised to see you here, Dad. I thought you said over the phone you wouldn't be able to attend because you were so swamped. Swamped is an understatement. Transporting goods need to get the country back in order, making sure every area has all the utilities it needs. I'm drowning in work. It's going to take a while longer before we can say that Aureole is back to normal too, I fear. Come to think of it, Estelle and I certainly didn't expect to find soldiers in the Aureole's smaller villages, so it threw us off to see as much while we were helping out where we could. Doesn't come as a surprise if you're the one responsible, though. It should go a long way toward helping people feel at ease. It's times like these when we gotta do all we can for one another, and the army's no different. With Erebony and Calvert's internal political situation is a mystery to us. The reorganization of the army had to be shelved for now, too. Still, no matter how busy a man is, everyone needs to kick back once in a while. So make sure you make the most of tonight, Joshua. I think you need to kick back more than I do, Dad. Estelle's been pretty worried about you, you know? There's no need to worry about me. I'm hanging in there. In fact, I'd say I'm taking it not too easy. Don't you worry about me. In fact, I'm taking it easy while passing along the tough jobs to you guys. Let's go over here. So, Ambassador Cochrane, if you remember, is from the Calvert Embassy. It's nice to be able to attend a banquet like this. It truly drives home the point that this nation is back at peace again. The trouble regarding the Library Arc and subsequent restoration efforts have really shown me anew how capable a ruler Queen Alicia is. She's handled all that's happened impeccably. If all this had happened in the Republic, it wouldn't have been resolved anywhere near as smoothly, let me tell you. Speaking of the Republic, Parliament is still very much in confusion over the orbital shutdown phenomenon. To say nothing of those steam tanks by Erebonians. It's going to be a while before things settle down there too, I'd wager. Well, worst case scenario, there's a civil war, we know. How's it going, Joshua? Hello, Zid. Thanks again for all the help you've been giving with the restoration efforts. I don't know what we would have done without you. I think nothing of it. It's all part of being a bracer, really. Can't say how much longer I'll be able to lend a helping hand, though. Gotta pack up and head back home at some point. The political situation isn't exactly stable over there, you see. Why was it that Killico wasn't able to make it then? Or was that why Killico wasn't able to make it then? Yeah, the guild receptionists are basically chained to their seats at the moment. Although, to be honest, I can't picture her getting all dressed up and coming to a party like this anyway. Yeah, was that why? Dorothy. Miss Maid, I need some food! Nial told me not to move on my own, so I'm stuck here. I still haven't got any food. Guess I'll just fill myself up with liquids instead. So, yeah, if you don't know the effect alcohol has on someone who has not eaten, she's not gonna, like, depending on how much she drinks, she might not last the hour. Even if that wine is supposed to be, like, I don't know if this is the case for everything, I'm not really an alcohol enthusiast, but I was on the impression that wine has less alcohol than a lot of the other alcoholic drinks. Could vary, though. Why, hello, Joshua. Tonight's party was hosted by Her Majesty in all her grace, so I do hope you'll enjoy yourself. Oh. You're always welcome back to the castle anytime. More than happy to help you get dolled up for the occasion, too. I'm never wearing a maid outfit again, just so you know. You're always welcome to the castle, Joshua. Now that things back to normal, it feels like all that happened that day was some sort of dream. I'd certainly rather believe it was. Seeing the castle gates fall and those scary people charging through was like a nightmare. I thought I was going to faint at the sight of it all. Talk to Kevin, even though he doesn't deserve it. Kevin? I wasn't expecting you to still be in the world. Sup, you were invited too, huh? Makes sense. So, having fun? Better be, take it from me. You don't make the most of times like this and eat your heart out, you're gonna regret it later. Thank you very much for all you did for me, Kevin. If you hadn't come to the borough when you did, Don't sweat it. Not like I did anything special. Glad to see all the side effects look about gone, too. You're looking spiffy these days, Joshua. So yeah, just forget about owing me or whatever. It's all in the past now. Not sure if I should ask this, but are you... Joshua? I'm not gonna be in the world for much longer, so this might be the last time we meet for a while. But I hope we'll get the chance to see each other again one day. I hope so, too. Damn, this certainly sticks like a little piece of heaven in my mouth. Sure wish I could take a lifetime supply of it back home with me. This is one hell of a party. I normally work as a chef over at Sanctime Gate, but I was called over here to help. It's It's a real huge honor to be able to help out on a vacation this spectacular. I doubt I'll ever get an opportunity like this again. Next up, I need to give that guest their drink. But what do I need to do after that? So, let's talk to the Kapuas. Hey, Joshua. Didn't expect to see you guys here. You were invited then? Sure was. The invitation just showed up out of nowhere. You can imagine our surprise when we saw the thing. No way we were turning down some high-class grub, though, so we hurried it on over. That's very like you. Not gonna deny it. That aside, thanks for Her Majesty pardoning us, we're now free to walk around in the open. Feels like we should start talking about how to make a good, honest living for ourselves. It's not the first time you said that. It's like about wanting to start up a courier service, right? Well, maybe, but that's not the only thing we could try out. Whatever we settle on, it should involve flying the skies. That's how we live so far, I don't want it to change now. Still, the best thing about starting up a company is we'd be able to employ all the guys who worked under us while we were in the sky bandit business. I mean, I ain't saying it's going to be easy, but we don't have any funding, and we don't even know if it'll be profitable once we get things up and running. You're not going to hear me say no. All the complicated financial stuff goes right over my head, so don't count me there. That might even be right up Josette's alley. Cardo? I swear, it's like watching two children squabble. It's great that we're peaceful again and all, but I think these two are taking things a little too easy. Could you two stop fighting? Grant? After all the work we've been doing lately, it's great to be able to come to a swanky place like this and put our feet up. Food's pretty good too. It's wild how much energy these two have. Are they always like this? Greetings, Joshua. You've done some fine work these past couple of weeks. The damage reports on the regions of the Aureole you've been providing have proved invaluable in allocating personnel. I really can't thank you enough. You needn't thank me. By the way, Kurt, I feel like I need to say something regarding my bracer badge. As you probably already know, the power I have was given to me by the Society. Before becoming a bracer, I used to commit many unforgivable crimes too. No matter how much I think about it, I just can't see how someone like me is fit to call himself a bracer. And they have the letter A there twice. You know, Joshua, I've always seen power as an imperfect concept, and that's why I believe people are able to use it. Am I wrong? No, I suppose not. What difference is there between us? We are both keenly aware of our flaws, and yet we both use what limited power we have to do what we believe is right. I see no difference. Well, I can't really argue with that logic. I still can't pretend to be completely confident in myself, though. Be that as it may, that's nothing to be ashamed of. You should simply continue striving to overcome it. Well, this is but my personal opinion. I'd say you're a model bracer. Party like this makes it feel like peace has finally returned to the castle. It certainly hasn't felt like that in the days leading up to it. We were all busy clearing up things until a few days ago. How do the Society people are trying to achieve by causing us so much trouble? That was an experience I hope I'd never have to go through again. Still, I'm feeling keenly these days just how much I need to improve myself. I'd love to go on some kind of extensive training program, but this hardly seems the time for that. Perhaps I'll bring up the matter with Elnan once things have calmed down a little. Yeah, Elnan, aren't you supposed to be chained to your chair? It's good to see you again, Elnan. I heard you're here for the Bracer Guild's representative today, is that true? Indeed. All the other receptionists are busy, you see. I was the only one able to attend. It's too bad. Isn't it, though? This would have been a fine time for us to exchange information. But oh well, there's always tomorrow, as they say. I know Gisette was from the nobility. I always pictured Erebonian nobles as being real stuffy and scary. Maybe there are a few key ones mixed in there. Like Olivier, right? Although, technically he's royalty, I guess, which is a little different from nobility. Wow. Okay, it's just repeating it. It was an honor to be able to put my skills to the test making tonight's many dishes. I do hope they'll be up to your satisfaction. Please, have your fill. Time to bite the bullet. Ha, I figured that'd be the case. Looks like I'm the most fit to be at this party after all. Be because I've been to plenty of high society gatherings wearing poofy dresses. Don't make it sound like I've never worn a dress before. Because I have, for your information. I just don't need to go around trying to convince everyone that I'm not a boy, unlike some people I can name. Try saying I look like a boy and see what try saying I look like a boy again and see what happens. Look, you two. I appreciate that you have your differences. We're kind of in a really public, really high-class place here. So could you take this fight somewhere else? Shut up, Joshua! Wow, sorry. Okay then, have it your way. How about you and me settle this with an honorable duel? Think you can handle it? Damn right I can, you're on. Just don't cry when you realize you can't actually beat me, though. So... trying to figure out who all is left to talk to. We have these three, these two, and then... Nial, the Queen, and Chloe. I want to say Chloe's probably going to end this, so let's talk to Mueller. If it isn't Joshua, that's just discussing the aftermath of the crisis here with Major Vander. Fortunately, the library's collapse caused little direct damage by itself. That might not have been the case if there were many ships in the lake at the time, but due in part to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, none were. The tsunami afterward was quite small too. I'd say we were rather fortunate. Estelle and I were able to see as much as when I can't even speak right now. Estelle and I were able to see as much when we traveled around the lake shore. A few people who were watching the city collapse were caught up in it, and a small number of fishermen were splashed with water, but that's about it. Indeed, if anything, the much greater problem is the confusion that came as a result of losing orbital power. Liberal is, after all, one of the most advanced nations on the continent when it comes to orbital technology. Ordinarily, that is one of our greatest strengths, but in this case it worked against us. The crisis is now past, but that doesn't mean our work is done. We still have plenty ahead of us to take care of. Liberal's abundance of orbital technology ended up working against it this time, regrettably. So she's just repeating what she said there. The confusion created on Erebonia's southern edge as a result of the orbital shutdown phenomenon calmed itself down rather quickly. But over in Erebonia, no more is being reported about the city than it was a mysterious floating object. Either the central government is still in confusion and that's why it hasn't released any more information, or... just the man, just the man. Pardon? Oh? This is the boy you were speaking of earlier. That's correct, this is Joshua. I was just telling the ambassador here about your various accomplishments, Joshua. It's an honor to finally meet you. So, yep, they tell you right there. I'm the Erebonian ambassador here in Aureole, Devil Cranaw. It's nice to meet you. The tale of how you flew up on top of that floating city, all while knowing it may be the last thing you did, brought tears to my eyes. How you were able to participate in an operation that may have brought your death, casting aside even your girlfriend's objections, I don't know. But I know this. The world needs more young men and women like you. Thank you for saying so, sir. Just what has the Duke been telling him? It should go without saying how touched I am to see such spirit from our youths of today. You are truly the world's greatest treasures. Duke. But all was well that ended well. For by miraculous chance, the two were able to reunite. Philip? Good evening to you. Thanks so much for making time to attend tonight's banquet. Not at all. How are you feeling now after having some time to recover, Philip? I'm feeling quite well. You're too kind. I do believe I may have overexerted myself. That's how things are once you reach a certain age. I found myself wondering whether I would have been able to do more if I were 30 years younger, but I suppose there's a little point in doing so. I wonder what he looked like 30 years ago. Nope, sorry Philip, I just can't picture it. For all we know, he could have been in high school once, just the stress of dealing with the Duke has caused him to prematurely age. So... oh, that's Zeke. I didn't even notice him there. Well, well, Zeke. It's good to see you. After all he did, I'd say he deserves a good party as much as any human. Good evening, Your Majesty. Thank you very much for inviting me today. Not at all. I'm pleased to see you've come. I've been eagerly awaiting the day we can meet again. I hear you and Estelle have been traveling and helping with the restoration efforts. That's correct. We both wanted to see how things were across the kingdom with our own eyes. I'm glad we did too, because now I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. People really are strong. That they are. I have been queen for over 40 years, and the strength of the Aureole citizens continues to amaze me to this day. There are plenty who would like to credit either my abilities as a ruler or orbital technology for this tiny nation's good fortune. But we would be nothing without its people. I wasn't the one who allowed us to overcome the recent crisis, or the war 10 years ago, and neither was orbital technology. No, I believe it was the will of its people to live. That's what I believe supports our country, both then and now. People's will to live? Indeed. You were gracious enough to call this country your second home, Joshua. From now on, your will to live will be another great support for this nation. As its queen, that makes me happier than you can imagine. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your words mean a lot to me. My apologies. I didn't intend that to become such a serious discussion. I would much prefer for tonight to be a night all of this banquet's guests can enjoy rather than one for serious issues. Please do try and enjoy your time here. You and Your Highness, a common celebration of the fact that the crisis is past now. Just nothing too formal, alright? I prefer something that brings out your bright, cheery nature. And this should be the finale. So right now I'm just going down the list in my head. There's no one in particular who stands out that has not, have their situation already mentioned. Such as Ina, for example. Because normally you'd expect to see her with Olivier and Shara. She's been accounted for. Why would you like me to give a comment? Let's see. Looks like she's being interviewed at the moment. I shall leave her be for now. So you can't even talk to her. So is there anything that has changed? Nope, just going up the stairs triggers it. Okay, I think that's about everyone now. There are a few people I didn't get to talk to though, so hopefully I can make another round of the party later once they're free. Here we go. Come on, Dorothy. We're talking to the military guys next. Get a move on, woman. We haven't got all day. Nial, I don't feel too good. My stomach feels like a giant bottle of water. That's what happens when you drink way too much in such a short period of time, you idiot. But never mind that, we've got work to do. Okay. Well, let's bet she's gonna throw up all over General Morgan. Joshua? Hey, Chloe. Finally got a bit of a break? Must be exhausting having to do one interview after another. Well, I suppose it is a little. Not too bad, though. I've had to do a lot more of them ever since becoming Crown Princess, so I'm starting to get used to them. I can believe it. It feels like I've been seeing your face in all kinds of papers and magazines lately. I think anyone will learn to adjust after a while. Well, you know. Probably won't be too long before it starts to die down, so just hang in there. All you can really do is grin and bear it until then, unfortunately. Yes, I know. That's exactly what I intend to do, too. I swore to myself that I would do all I could to help and protect this country's people. Accepting a few interviews here and there is the easy part. If you say so. You really are strong. I'm not so sure about that. I still feel as if I'm doubting myself a lot of the time. Like, I just have to keep going out of my comfort zone, feeling reckless with every push. Maybe so. Still doesn't change the fact that you're strong. Not to me, anyway. I remember the strength you showed trying to protect Clem when we first met, too. Thank you. I nearly forgot about that. Maybe now would be the best time after all. Something on your mind, Chloe? Can I have a little of your time, Joshua? I've got something I want to say to you. Sure, okay. This way, then. Is it just me, or does she seem kind of bothered by something? Where's Estelle right now, anyway? I got stomachs to spare. Oh, she's picking up her pace. This could get interesting. Whose side are you on anyway? I guess I could just leave her as she is for now. She seems pretty occupied. I should just go and see what Chloe wants then. Have I done something to make her angry though? I don't feel like I have. So, Chloe, what was it you wanted to tell me? Look, if I've done something to offend you, I'm sorry, alright? I love you, Joshua. What? Well... I'm sorry. I'm happy you feel that way, but... Don't worry, I knew exactly how you were going to respond before I said anything. I just felt like I had to get that out before I could really start moving on. The sky sure is beautiful tonight, isn't it? How long have you, well, felt that way? Say, Joshua, if you had met me before Estelle, do you think you would have, well... No. I'm pretty sure that never would have happened. Sorry. I told you, don't worry. I can't deny there's a part of me that wants to keep you all to myself. But even if that were possible, I don't think it would be what I truly wanted. Because when it comes down to it, I really love both you and Estelle. That's partly why I wanted to see that troubled face of yours one last time. It was worth the effort to bring out, too. That was probably the best expression I've seen to date. You can be kind of a bully sometimes, you know that? Maybe. This feels like the most fun I've had in some time. So, what's on your mind, Joshua? What? I can easily tell you're worried about something. My instincts are quite sharp, so I'd like to believe, besides. I was watching you the whole time I was handling that interview earlier. How exactly am I supposed to take that? Still, you're hiding something, aren't you? Are you planning on doing something all on your own again? Your instincts are sharp, alright. It still surprises me from time to time, too, but you're definitely up there. Well, that's just how us girls are. So come on, tell me what's troubling you. It's nothing that major, really. I intend to leave the world by the end of the month. Why? The country's finally at peace now. That's exactly why I think this is the right time. Aureole seems to have completely withdrawn from the country and the restoration efforts are coming along smoothly. So maybe it's about time for me to leave on a journey of my own. It's taken me a long time to get this far, but I've finally been able to start thinking of myself as a person and not some kind of broken doll. I was finally able to achieve the very thing everyone wanted for me. That's been both a good thing and a bad thing. Good in that I finally feel human, bad in that my heart's been aching in a way it never did before. Broken dolls can easily look away from all the terrible things they've done, but I can't do that anymore. Oh. That's why I need to go on this journey around the continent, so I can work towards atoning for all that I've done. So I can start embracing the person I am, in the true sense of the word. I see. But if you do that, that means you won't be able to see Estelle for a while. Yeah, I know. But not even be for a while. Could be a long time. I'm still not sure how to break it that to her either. That's the part that's on my mind right now. You still got a lot of growing up to do, young man. Huh? If you ask me, you should just tell her in the way that comes most naturally to you. You don't have to write some big speech in your head in advance. Speak to her from your heart. You believe in her, don't you? No matter how you phrase it, she'll understand. All you have to do is get those words out there. You owe that much to her if you love her. You know that, right? Yeah, I do. I I really am hopeless, aren't I? You shouldn't have to tell me something that obvious. You wouldn't be you if I didn't have to tell you. Plus, that kind of thing's part of why I love you too. Please stop teasing me. Just remember, it'll be okay. If anyone knows you, it's Estelle. Although if you ask me, she'll... Joshua, where are you? There you are. Look at these, they're Josette's goggles. I took them from her as spoils of war. I'm glad you were having fun, Estelle? Make sure you give those back to Josette later, okay? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Tune in to next week's issue to find out. Wait, hold on. Chloe? I suppose it's about time I return to the banquet now. You can have Joshua back now, Estelle. Sure? Hey, Chloe? So, I'm not sure how to best put this either, but... Thanks. I'm glad I was able to talk to you like this. Really, I am. Oh. You're very welcome. Well then, I wish you both a very pleasant night. The heck? So Joshua, what did you two, talk about? Nothing much. She just gave me a bit of much-needed motivation. Oh really? That sure clears things up. It's been 5 years and Estelle has believed in me for every single one. And I believe in her too. No it doesn't! What motivation? Estelle? I've got something I need to tell you. Run, Estelle, it's the talk! Run! I'm all ears, what's up? Well, you see... Oh. Wow, fireworks, they're so pretty! There's so many of them, too. You see, Estelle. Side story of the banquet finished. Got the recipe for luxurious lunch. So sadly this recipe is like the most valuable thing I've gotten so far. As for what the luxurious lunch does, cures KO all, but it's a sit-down type thing, so you can't use it in battle. So, I still need a lot more recipes, I'm afraid. But anyway, that wraps up things for now. I don't actually... I'll look real quick to see if there's any doors I can open at the moment. We did that one, we did that one. That one we can do, but it takes a while. So Moon Door 3 we can do. I don't know if that'll be the next video or not. We've done that one. I don't actually plan on going back to show you how to win it with Julia. It's real annoying, like the Analyst Richard fight. It's pretty much where you have to have everything perfect, and it's one of those things where if you don't get the first turn, you probably are already lost. This one, I have 220 battles. We've done that one. We've done that one. Or no, we haven't done this one. We've done that one. And I can't do that one yet. So in case you're curious about the battle thing, if you go to the Achievements tab on your book, it tells you right here. So battles 227, 222 victories, 19 KOs, and I have never fled. So in case you're wondering how do I have 5 battles that did not result in victory, the answer to that is the Julia Mueller fight and then the Analyst Richard fight, and I don't know if there's I think the Colosseum I might have lost around. So, yeah, the important thing though is you need to make sure that you have not fled, which is why that one corridor is so damn deadly in Grimsel Fortress. But anyway, I'm calling it quits here. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching.